Alright, guys, this is part 2. I went outside to have a smoke. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, guys. I know you guys love my videos, but I will not be able to do a second video today. By the time I watch my video, it'll be like 9 o'clock when I'm done. But I might make a video in the morning, maybe. Or maybe not. See what happens. You guys enjoyed my last video. Yeah, that was a sick video. Yeah, I made a nice, like, 1 hour video. Talked about my book. I talked about Peter Jackson and Mel Gibson, obviously. Yeah, that's why Peter Jackson will be shocked. As a lot guys like Elijah Wood, Billy Boyd, Dominic Monaghan, and Alana Bloom would gladly do a movie for me for $4 million. You see what I'm saying? Because that's how much A-list actors make in Hollywood, and that's how much I'm paying the B-list actors, like Yvonne Joje and the other actors like Danielle Monet. I'm paying those people a rich $3 million. After taxes and their agents are walking away with like $1.4 million in their bank. That's a nice paycheck, more than even how much Lord of the Rings actors got. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, Lord of the Rings actors got a $1 million check, but $1 million after taxes is $630,000. Their agents took 10% of that, as they made like $560,000. So compare $560,000 and they got their checks, obviously. Compare that to the $1.4 million after taxes those other B's actors are making. Yeah, guys like Orlando Bloom would gladly do a movie for me for $5 million. You see what I'm saying? But that's how much I'm paying the B's actors. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, my company easily competes with Hollywood. That's why Peter Jackson will be shocked. Mel Gibson will be shocked. Holy shit, man, your company even blows all out of the water. Yeah. The amount of money I'm putting towards paying all the actors is like the budget of Lord of the Rings, pretty much, man. Like $80 million towards paying the actors. Lord of the Rings was made for $90 million as a whole, guys. Lord of the Rings, they probably had like an $18 million budget for salaries around there. Everyone got shitty money. Yeah, they couldn't afford to pay the actors a lot of money. No, man. The actor who got Ian McKellen took the majority of the pie, obviously. He took $13 million. And all the actors got way less. They got like $250K. You see what I'm saying? Because Warner Bros. Couldn't afford to pay them like their $1 million. No, man. They couldn't afford to pay them. Warner Bros. Could have afforded to pay them more, but I told you, Hollywood is cheap. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, we're not going to pay these actors like $1 million. No, let's pay them $250K because we're fucking cheap. Yeah. And think about it, these actors for Lord of the Rings got shitty money, but they got their $1 million bonus. You see what I'm saying? I guarantee you when they sign that contract, hey, if the movie's successful, we'll pay you guys a $1 million bonus, something like that. That's what I'm saying. But the actors worked their asses off in Lord of the Rings for shittier money, obviously. You can only imagine how hard these actors for Zans are going to work. You're going to see if you thought Elijah Wood's acting was good, Sean Austin acting was good, you know what I'm saying? If you thought Viggo Mortensen's acting was good, you know what I'm saying? John Rhys Davies, whatever it is, the actor for Gimli, if you thought his acting was good, if you thought Dominic Monaghan's acting was good, Billy Boyd's acting was good for Lord of the Rings, you can only imagine how much harder the actors are going to work for me because I spoiled them more and I paid them way more money. I'm also giving them commercial money. Fucking 10 grand. $20,000 worth of commercial money, which is nice, man. Okay, do a nice commercial for my company, I'll pay you 10 grand per commercial. That's nice pocket money for a Hollywood actor. You know what I'm saying? Nice pocket money. After taxes, you get like 7-8 grand in your bank on your agent. Because don't forget, their agents take 10% of whatever they make, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm gonna tell the agent. Hey, I'm gonna tell the agent. I'm gonna tell the agent. Yeah, Ivan. I want 10% of everything the actor makes. So okay. So if the actor signs his contract for his commercial money, the agent also takes 10% of that. You see what I'm saying? They take 10%. They take 10% of everything the actor makes. They want a piece of that. Yeah, man. The actors might be a bit pissed off about the actors might be a bit pissed off about the agent taking 10% of the commercial. But look, man, your agent's also taking 10% of your commercial money earnings. Your $60,000 you're gonna make, your agent takes 10% of that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, because I'm not paying the actors for 2 years. You need to what? I'm pretty much not paying them for what for 1 year, because the second year the actors are training in their hometown. You see what I'm saying? So everything's easy for them. Okay, the second year, to make it easy for you, the second year you'll train in your hometown, Los Angeles. I can have John Boyega, Idris Elba, and Andy Serkis. If they live in London, I can have them train in London to save money. I'm not going to have them flown to Los Angeles. I'll just have them train in London. I'll have my team make a call for a top-notch gym in London, and it will be booked VIP for John Boyega, Idris Elba, and Andy Serkis. If they live, I don't know if they live in America or London. I don't know. If they live in London, I'll have those three train in London together. And Von Jojo, I'll have him flown to Los Angeles to train with the actors for Zanus in Los Angeles. That way he's not alone. That way he bonds with the actors always. You can have him stay in a hotel. Have him stay in a cheap hotel for the 6 months. $800 a night hotel to save money. The third year I'll have him stay in a luxury hotel, but for Von Jojo, if I fly him down to Los Angeles, I'll have him stay in a cheaper hotel, like a $800 a night hotel, a good hotel, and I'll pay for his feeding for the 6 months. And he'll train with the actors. He'll train with the actors during the 6 months. Obviously, you see what I'm saying? During the 6 months, obviously. Or I can have him train with me and VJ in Vancouver if you want. But I want him bonding with the actors. It's very important that the actors bond, see what I'm saying? Or that's why I'll just have him flown to Los Angeles. I prefer to train with VJ on my own anyways. I wanted to just be me and VJ train together, you know what I'm saying? I want to just be me and VJ train together in Vancouver. That way we bond, you know what I'm saying? I'm joking. I want to just be me and VJ training in Vancouver, and the actors will train together. Obviously. And yeah, and the third year they're flown to Vancouver. So the second year they're going to be in their hometown training. Everything's easy. Okay, all you guys have to do, I gave you your $3,500 gas card. You can easily pay for your gas during the 6 months. I gave you money to help you out. And I'll fly you in a couple times the second year I'll fly you in 5 times the second year to do your ad shoots. And I'll have you do 2 commercials and I'll pay you your $20,000. That way you guys have some money for yourself. You can pay for your food. Pay for your chicken and your salad for the 6 months. You see what I'm saying? Help them out a little bit, obviously. But I told you, these Hollywood actors all have money to last. You see what I'm saying? So if you don't pay them for 2 years, Zayas is the only movie whereby the actors are not going to get paid for 2 years. Whereas all my other movies, the actors won't get paid for 1 year. Pretty much, right? It's only a 1 year wait, and in the third year, they all get their checks. But they get their commercial. Well, no, they do get paid. They get their commercial money. But they don't get their salary until production starts. The only ones who get paid are the bigger A-list actors. They get their bonus before they even start work. Because the A-list actors are lucky. They have all the perks. They get their nice big fat multi-million-dollar bonus before they start work. Whereas everyone else don't get their check until production starts. I know what I'm doing. Pay the actors during production. That way while they work, they get their nice bi-weekly check. So if you work for 3.5 months, you get your I don't know, your 4 million, 8 million, 7 million, 9 million is divided over the what? It's divided over the 3.5 months. And the actors get their nice bi-weekly check. What I'm going to do is, okay, the first day you work, you get your nice bi-weekly check, your nice $150,000 bi-weekly check. You see what I'm saying? The amount of money the actors for Zanus are making for the bi-weekly check is how much the Lord of the Rings actors got for their salary per movie, pretty much. Yeah, man. How much the minor characters got for the role for the movie. Yeah, man. They're getting a nice 180,000, 150, 140, 200, 180, $250,000 bi-weekly check, the actors. And that's how much the Lord of the Rings actors made for a salary for the whole movie, for each movie. For the movies. You know what I'm saying? My company blows hot out of the water. Yeah, man. That's why Peter Jackson, I guess, will be shocked. Because Peter Jackson going to ask you, Ivan, how much money are you putting towards your salary? I don't know, Peter, I'm putting $410 million of my own money towards salary. He's like, what? Ivan, this is more than how much what? This is more than how much King Kong was made for, Lord of the Rings. This is more than how much the entire 3 movies for Lord of the Rings was made for as a whole. And you're putting $410 million towards salaries? Yeah, I'm putting $410 million towards salaries. That way I can pay all the actors a lot of money, and I can pay all the crewmen a lot of money. Pay them all their nice $150,000, but I have to have a cap on how much crewmen I can have. Okay, Peter, I can only afford to have like 1,500 crewmen. Yeah, we can make it work for 1,500 people. Yeah, we need to find a way to make it work for 1,500 crewmen. Have the bulk of the crewmen be the construction crewmen. To build all these big acre sets, you're gonna have to hire hundreds of crewmen. I'm gonna hire a good 700 construction crewmen, and then everyone else, you hire all the other people. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The designs for the masks, I only need to hire 20 people for that. The makeup artists, I only need a good 25 people. The clothing designers, I only need a good 20, 25 people for that. Weather Workshop, I might have a good 100 team of people. 80 team of people, 60 team of people for Weather Workshop. The people overseeing the actors, I only need a good 40 team of people. Try to keep it low, that way you go on, you don't go over budget. Okay, Peter, we need to make it work with 1,500 people. We can make it work for the people. As long as you give the crewmen time, we can make it work, yeah. Hire a good, like, 700 construction crewmen to build all the what? The 1 acre, 0.5, 0.8, 2 acres sets. You see what I'm saying? Because you're looking at big, big sets I'm going to build, man. Before I said 8 acres, 5 acres, that's crazy. No, 5 acres is huge. 5 acres is 5 football stadiums. That's huge, man. 2 acres is the highest I'm going to go for the sets. Okay, I want Barack to be 2 acres. I want Zanus to be 2 acres. Where Safi's, you can have it be an acre and a half. An acre. So you can have Safi's be a good acre big. You know what I'm saying? As long as you make it big enough and you add the special effects, your world will look amazing. As Lord of the Rings, they had shittier, cheaper sets, and the world and Helm's Deep and all that looked amazing. You see what I'm saying here? And Lord of the Rings, they probably only had like a $4 million budget for the sets, man. Around there. And I have a nice $30 million budget for my set building. You see what I'm saying? A big budget. Yeah. That's why Peter Jackson and Mel Gibson, when you see the documentary, you're going to see how much more happy they are compared to Lord of the Rings, because I gave Peter Jackson or Mel Gibson an unlimited budget. If you give your directors, an unlimited budget, they're going to be more happy because they don't have to worry about running out of scenes. It's a good feeling, trust me. It's an amazing feeling having an unlimited budget where you don't have to worry about running out of money, man. Okay, Peter, I'm going to give you $30 million for the set building. Oh yeah, Ivan, we don't have to worry about running out of money. We can build all these big sets. I can build a big artificial mountain. Remember that picture I showed you about the mountains? I can build a big artificial mountain for the cursed western mountains of Gilead, the northern mountains of Gilead in the north. Yeah, I can build a huge city, Zanus City. I can build the castle. So I'll build the exterior castle on location, like they did for Helm's Deep. But whenever we do scenes when we film indoors, you build that in the studio. You build all the chambers and all the stuff in the studio. You see what I'm saying here? You have to build in the studio, obviously. Whereas the exterior, you can build it on location. You get the camera. You get this nice shot of Zanus. And they apply the special effects. You get this amazing world of Zanus. You know what I'm saying? In the north, yeah. You build the forest of Goliath, I can have it be 0.5 acres. A huge set. 0.5 acres is huge. That's half a football stadium. That's huge. You have the forest of Galathea. I'm not going to have cheap sets like I did for Lord of the Rings, whereby you had Merry and Pippin, they were on the trees. You had a few trees and you had a blue screen and green screen. No. I'm going to actually have what? I'm going to actually have them build an artificial forest. That way the forest looks real. Yeah, man. Hence why my company will blow what? It will blow Hollywood out of the water. And Peter Jackson will be shocked. Holy shit, Ivan, your Zanus movie blows the technology of Lord of the Rings out of the water. Yeah. It doesn't blow the story, but it blows the technology out of the water. As I told you, Lord of the Rings and Zanus will be very, very close. Because Lord of the Rings is a masterpiece. But Zanus will take the edge, because I'm acting in it. And it's a better story. Obviously. But the technology of Zanus blows Lord of the Rings and Avatar out of the water, man. As Avatar was only made for like $350 million. Around there, I heard. I heard it was made for about $200 million. And they put like $150 million towards marketing. For the World of Pandora, they probably put a good $60 million towards that. For the World of Pandora around there, right? 60, 70 million maybe they put towards Pandora. And you got a world like that. I'm putting 400 plus million towards special effects. For what? For my world building, my action sequences, and the horror of the wolves and bats. And the crows. And the curse of Asses the South. Yeah, man, you're looking at something unheard of. A prehistoric advanced fantasy world like Pandora and Middle Earth. Except the world looks natural. It doesn't look too computery. But it's an 8K world, man. It's unheard of technology. And don't forget, I'm adding in, you have the 4K Blu-ray effect. I'm burning the sacred footage onto the 4K Blu-ray disc. And you're going to get an enhanced experience when you watch it at home. Yeah, man. 4K Blu-ray is better than 1080p at the theaters, man. The only con about my company is that it's direct-to-home video. It's direct, obviously, but so, okay, Peter, because my company is direct, let's release it on 4K Blu-ray, that way you get a better experience. That's smart, yeah, release it on 4K Blu-ray, that way you get a good experience. Yes, you get a good enhanced experience from my movie. You get the nice sound vision, the nice sound, the nice clear vision of the 4K Blu-ray effect. You have the unheard of technology added in with the 4K Blu-ray effect. Yeah, man, that's why you're looking at something unheard of for my movies. And that's why Peter Jackson and Mel Gibson are really going to compete for that job, man. They're gonna want that job so bad. Who gonna hire? I don't know, man. Something tells me Peter Jackson's good, but man, I'm kind of leaning towards Mel Gibson, man. Something tells me he's good too. He'll have a lot of good ideas for my movie too, you know what I'm saying? Because he did that masterpiece, Passion of the Christ, and that was a masterpiece. You see what I'm saying? They're both really, really good, man. Peter Jackson and Mel Gibson. They're both really, really good, man. Hence why it's very, very tough. Obviously, yeah, man. That's why Peter Jackson and Mel Gibson will be shocked. Ivan, how much money are you putting towards salaries? I don't know. I'm putting $10 million towards salaries. He's like, holy shit, Ivan. Ivan, how much money are you putting towards your documentary, by the way? I don't know, Peter. $10 million. He's like, what? He's like, say that again, Ivan. I'm like, $10 million. He's like, holy shit, Ivan. You're looking at like an independent movie. Yeah. Everything in my company is top notch. Even my documentary, I'm putting $10 million. Lord of the Rings, they probably only put like $50,000 towards a documentary, man. And you got a good camera like that. Well, I'm putting $10 million. You're looking at like slow motion, independent movie cameras for the documentary. It's like a movie, independent movie. Yeah, man. My documentary will pretty much be like a movie. It will be like an independent movie with special effects, man. Yeah, man. I'm putting $10 million towards it, and I'm hiring my own camera crew. You know what I'm saying, to film the documentary. And because I paid them the $380,000, they're gonna work hard for me. My camera crew will not slack off. They're gonna work hard for me. Obviously, they're gonna work hard for me. Yeah, man. You see what I'm saying? Peter Jackson will be shocked. Mel Gibson will be shocked by the by how much money Ivan. Okay, Ivan, how much money you want to put? Okay, Ivan, how much money are you giving me for my movie? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, Peter. I'll give you $90 million. How does that sound? He's like, holy shit, that's a lot of money. Yeah, Ivan, how's it divided? Okay, I'm putting $10 million towards the doc, $10 million towards salaries to pay the crewmen, my 17 mini actors. Whereas Peter Jackson's salary and Mel Gibson's salary, I'm paying out of my pocket. If I want to afford to pay Peter his $107 million, whatever it is, in New Zealand money, $85 million, right? I have to pay him out of my pocket. Okay, Peter, I'll pay you out of my pocket. Your what? Your bonus, your pre-signing bonus, your signing bonus, and your salary, I'll pay out of my pocket. Whereas your bonus after filming, I'll pay through the budget. Obviously, you see what I'm saying? I'll pay through the budget. So I'll take $75 million out of my pocket, put it towards the what? Put it towards the salary budget. And I'll use that. And the account will punch in Peter Jackson's bonus, his $10 million bonus. And then within the next day or that very day, the money gets wired into his account. His agent takes 10% of that, obviously. Peter Jackson gets his, I don't know, $6.8 million after taxes. Nice paycheck for Peter Jackson. And that's his paycheck for pre-production. That's a nice paycheck. You got $6.8 million in your bank. That's a lot of money for pre-production. All right, that's a good deal, yes. You help me co-write the script. You help me with the main 7 business calls, whatever it is. You take your directing notes, you do the concept arts with me, and you help the 7 team with the consult with for business, obviously, sometimes. And what? And you can have Peter Jackson help you sign the contracts if you want. You can have him help you sign the actors. You know what I'm saying? You can have him help you sign the crewmen in the first year too. At a workshop and the people overseeing the extras, you can fly in all those guys the first year. You can have Peter Jackson help you sign those contracts. Okay, Peter, pay all the crewmen their nice $150,000. Ask them what deal works best for you. Do you want to get paid your $50K the third year and your $100K the fourth year? Or do you want to get paid your $100,000 the third year and your $50K the fourth year? Most crewmen will most likely agree to $100K. Because the fourth year, they're not going to be doing as much work. Because fourth year is production, right? The crew will be working during production, but a lot of them will be watching sometimes. But all the crewmen will be working the fourth year too, but they won't be doing as much work compared to the third year. The third year, they're all preparing. Because I think $100K for the third year is a good paycheck for the crewmen. And then you pay them their nice $50,000 the fourth year. That way they work hard for you. And you feed them with a nice buffet, and you give them once-a-month parties the third year. If you give the crewmen once-a-month parties the third year, 12 times the third year, and you spoil them with a buffet, give them nice 2-hour breaks, they're going to work hard for you. They're going to work harder for me than what they even did for Lord of the Rings. They're going to work harder for Sky Source than what they even did for Warner Bros. New Line Cinema. You see what I'm saying? Because New Line Cinema paid them $30K, and they didn't serve them the kind of food I'm serving them. You give them all you could drink Coke, all you could drink coffee, French vanilla, and a nice breakfast, a nice dinner and dessert. These crewmen are going to work hard for you, man. Because these crewmen are going to be thirsty too. They're going to be very, very thirsty when they work. And so whenever it's time for dinner, they're going to what? What I'm going to do is I'm also going to have a water machine. I can provide the crewmen with water while they're working, obviously. Okay, I want you guys ordering a bunch of water. That way when the crewmen work and they're thirsty, they can have a drink of water. Because they're going to be thirsty. Make sure you have water for them when they work in the morning, you can provide them with coffee. All the crewmen with coffee where they're awake. While they're working before breakfast, you can provide them with water. That way they're hydrated, obviously. And then they eat their breakfast, and they take 2 hours off. And when they work while they're working until dinner, you give them water. The way they're hydrated. It's important that you give them water. Always. I can provide them with water, obviously. You see what I'm saying? Huh? Yeah, man. Yeah, Peter. I'm putting $10 million towards the documentary. I'm putting $10 million towards salaries to pay the crew and all the actors, obviously. I'm saying, okay, Ivan, how much money are you putting towards special effects? I'm putting $400 million towards special effects. Peter Jackson and Gibson are like, what? $400 million towards special effects, Ivan. I'm like, yeah, $410 million towards special effects. Where the fighting action sequences, obviously the world building and the horror of the wolves. And the eagles and the crows, yeah. You're like, holy shit, Ivan, you're looking at something better than Pandora. Something better than My Middle Earth for Lord of the Rings. Yeah, something unheard of. Yeah, man. Something better than My Passion of the Christ. Yeah. Something unheard of, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Ivan, how much money are you putting towards, what? Ivan, what kind of cameras are you getting? I'm going to get the IMAX cameras. What? Ivan, IMAX cameras are the best cameras in Hollywood. Yeah. I rent the best cameras in Hollywood. The best cameras in Hollywood. Yeah, man. I rent the best cameras in Hollywood. Yeah, man. The best cameras in Hollywood I rent. I'm gonna rent the best IMAX cameras in the business. I rent a good 10 of them. And I'm gonna rent the best equipment for the cameras. The best stands. I don't know what they're called. The camera stands that move the cameras? Yeah, I'm gonna get the best stands, the best drones for the high shot footages, the best gliding equipment. Knowing you have the cameras gliding, moving and gliding, yeah, you have to buy all that. I'm gonna rent the best equipment for that. The best stuff in the business. And Peter Jackson or Mel Gibson will help me with all that. I know the best. I know all the best equipment for the cameras. Like, holy shit, Peter Jackson's novels. He knows his shit. Yeah, Peter Jackson obviously knows all the best stuff in Hollywood. He produced movies, obviously. He produced Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. He knows. He knows all. Yeah, I know the best cameras. Yeah, the IMAX cameras are pretty much the best cameras in Hollywood, obviously. I'm not renting 3D cameras. No, I don't want Xenos to be 3D. And I'm not renting what? Digital IMAX cameras. I'm renting the film ones. I want the natural look. I do not want that CGI computery Hobbit look. No, I want the natural look like Lord of the Rings. You see what I'm saying? I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna tell Peter, I don't want the digital IMAX cameras. I want the film ones. Okay, I understand. Yes, I want my world to look natural, not computery CGI. You see what I'm saying? I know what I'm doing. You have Xenos look natural, you'll get a better movie. You see what I'm saying? And what? You know what I'm saying? It's like, holy shit, I have your company's better than Hollywood. For Lord of the Rings, we didn't use IMAX cameras. We use. I believe he used the Red Epic camera for The Hobbit. The Red Epic camera is I believe the most popular camera in Hollywood. A lot of movies are filmed in Red Epic, the Red Epic camera. Red Epic is good, obviously, but it's not as good as IMAX. That's why I'm renting. If you want to get better shots, better wide shots, rent the IMAX cameras. That way you get unheard of quality for your movie for Xenos. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Ivan, how much money are you putting towards set building? I don't know, Peter. I'll put 30. How's $30 million sound? He's like, holy shit. $30 million bucks? Ivan, that's how much money we put towards special effects for Lord of the Rings. And you're putting $30 million towards building all the sets? Yes. Ivan, we can build big 0.5 acre forest, 2 acre city, 1.5 acre city, 1 acre city, 0.8 city, you know what I'm saying? Huge artificial mountains for we can build a huge, I can have the ancient Gilead city be an acre big, man. You know what I'm saying? A huge city, yeah. You know what I'm saying? They build the ancient Gilead city, something huge. If you build a huge set and you apply the special effects towards the set, you're looking at something unheard of for the world building. Something better than even Moria. You see what I'm saying? As for Moria, they built a small set for Lord of the Rings, and the Moria still looked amazing in the movie when they add in the special effects. You can only imagine the ancient Gilead city. Look at something unheard of. A beautiful ancient Gilead city. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? He's like, holy shit, Ivan, your company's better than Hollywood. Ivan, how much money are you putting towards the costumes, armor, and weapon? I don't know, Peter. How does $37 million sound? He's like, holy shit, Ivan, that's a lot. That's a lot of money. Yeah, man. For Lord of the Rings, you only had a $1 million, $2 million budget for costumes, and you're putting $37 million towards the costumes, armor, and weapons. I'm like, yeah. Ivan, you're looking at better costumes than even what we got for Lord of the Rings. Yeah, think of unheard of costumes for the actors. All the actors in my movie, both minor and major. Think of costumes better than what? And all that. Give me a second. I'm gonna get a drink of water. Sorry about that, guys. I'm gonna get a drink of water. Yeah, man. Peter Jackson and Mel Gibson are going to be so shocked with my company. All the actors for Xanus are going to be shocked too when they see when all the actors see the sets. I don't know when I fly to Switzerland the fourth year and the actors see all the sets, they're going to be shocked. Like, holy shit, this is unheard of. This is better than Hollywood. Hollywood, they built cheap sets, yeah. Whereas you built like fucking like a 1 acre city, 0.5 acre city, 0.8 acre forest, a 1 acre huge mountain, and a 1 acre huge ancient Gilead city. Yeah, man. Yeah, Ivan, how much money? Ivan, you're putting $37 million worth of costumes, armor, and weapons. Yeah, that's Weta Workshop has a huge budget to work with, man. They can build, they can forge, they can make thousands of swords, axes, spikes for the actors, all the actors who fight, and a lot of swords and armor, a lot of armor for the actors and the extras. And then once they reach the limit of how much, okay, Ivan, we can make a good like 6,000-7,000 armor. Okay, make 6,000-7,000 armor for the actors fighting and the extras, and the rest I'll have my team make the calls and I'll rent it out through the $37 budget. $37 is more than enough to make. $37 million is enough to make easily enough to make 25,000 armor and 15,000 armor easily enough. Easily enough. $37 is huge. Lord of the Rings, they only had like a $1.5 million budget for that, man. I'm putting $37 million towards it. Peter Jackson will be like, holy shit, I mean, that's unheard of. Yeah. And you also have the machinery for the mask. I'm going to rent a good like 4 or 5 machines to create the best printing machines in the world to print the masks. The 3D prosthetic masks for all the wolf actors, all the animal characters. Aratat, Faful and all them, and Ephesus and all the bats, the extras. Okay, can you guys pull off printing thousands of masks? Yeah, we can pull off printing thousands of masks easily, as long as you rent a bunch of machinery. Yeah, Peter Jackson will be shocked. Holy shit, your company's better than Hollywood. Yeah, man. I don't know how much money you want to put towards the actors. I don't know, Peter. I want to put a good $35 million towards the actors. He's like, holy shit, I mean, that's enough to pay thousands of actors. I mean, that's enough money to pay 60,000 extras. Yeah, I can afford to pay all the 6,000 extras a nice $180. Obviously. And then the extras who have a couple speaking roles, you pay them like $2,000, $3,000 or something like that. $4,000 or something like that. You pay them more money. You know what I'm saying? Okay, if you have like a couple speaking lines, I can pay you a nice like $4,000 for speaking, which is nice for that day. Pay you $4,000, $3,000 for that day, $2,500 for that day. And the other days I'll pay you $180 if you don't speak. You see what I'm saying? You pay the extras $180, they're gonna work harder for you, man. They're gonna work hard. They're not gonna slack off. Whereas for Lord of the Rings, I guarantee you some of the extras didn't even get paid, man. Because I remember the guys like, yeah, are we even going to get paid for this? Yeah, because Hollywood's fucking cheap. If you don't pay the extras, they're not going to work as hard for you, see what I'm saying here? Yeah, if you feed them, they'll work hard for you. But if you don't pay them, they're not going to work as hard for you. Trust me, there's nothing worse than doing blood, sweat, and tears for nothing. If you pay them something, they're going to pay them a nice $180. They're going to work hard for you, the extras. $180 is a nice paycheck, man. Do a lot of good things with $180. You work for 3 days, you make $600 for yourself. It's a nice paycheck. You work for 1 week, you make $1,000 plus for yourself. $1,000 for yourself. It's a nice paycheck, man. The extras are going to work hard for you. You see what I'm saying? I know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Peter Jackson and McGuffin are going to be shocked. Holy shit, your company pulls hard out of the water. Yeah. You know, hey, Ivan. Okay, yeah, Peter, I want to do a red carpet event at the Bergenstark Resort. Obviously, in Switzerland. Obviously, I want to do a luxury hotel party event at the Bergerac Resort in Switzerland. You know, oh yeah, what hotel are you thinking of? I show him the hotel. The hotel, he's like, holy shit, that's a nice hotel. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, I want to rent the hotel for 2 days. I want to do a 2 day crazy party at the hotel, inside and out, and I want to host a red carpet event there. He's like, holy shit, this is a nice hotel. Yeah, I want to rent this hotel and do a 2 day luxury hotel party event there. You see what I'm saying? He's like, holy shit, your company's better than Hollywood. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Ivan, what kind of food you thinking of serving the crew and the actors? I don't know. I think I'm serving them a luxury buffet. What food you thinking of? I don't know. I'm thinking hamburger sliders, poutine. You know what I'm saying? Fried, couple options of fried rice, teriyaki meats, pork, beef, chicken. You know what I'm saying? A huge salad bar with potato salad, macaroni salad, coleslaw, and all that stuff. Pizza, ribs, and wings, and chicken balls. He's like, holy shit. Yeah, I'm thinking of having a Coke vending machine. You have Coke, you have Mountain Dew, you have Sprite, you have Orange Crush, you have Fruitopa, you have orange juice, you have water. All you can drink milkshake, chocolate, strawberry, vanilla. For the crew and the actors, like, holy shit, I mean, you're spoiling them. Yeah, man. He's like, holy shit, I mean, your company blows Hollywood out of the water. Your company's better than Warner Bros. Yeah. Ivan, you gave me an unlimited budget, man. I don't have to worry about running out of money. Yeah, man. Peter Jackson and Mel Gibson don't have to worry about running out of money for the war. You know what I'm saying? I want to tell Peter or Mel Gibson, look, I want you taking your time with the war. Do not rush it. Take your time with the war. I want a nice, like, 25-minute war, man. A nice 25, 30-minute war for Zanus. For the end war, I want a nice 25, 30-minute war. For the battle scene in the caravans, you can have a good, like, 10-minute, 50-minute battle. That's good enough. For the end war, I want it to be a nice 25, 30-minute war, man. Something even longer than Helm's Deep. It's an epic war, man. It's more epic than Peter, don't rush the war. Take your time with the war. It'll probably take us a good, like, 7 days to film the war, man. The end war of Zanus. It'll take like 7 days. Let's take our time with the war. Let's not rush this, guys. I want a grand epic scale war, even more grander than even what you got for Helm's Deep and Return of the King. See what I'm saying? An epic war. 25,000 wolves, 15,000 Zane army, something crazy, man. An epic war, man, in the end. Cactius, Cassius, Papyri, Tacitonius, Eli, Sirius, Job, and all them, and Meramis, and the army, they fight all of Eretan and his demon army. Imagine having an army of 25,000 demon wolves, man. Scarier than the fucking ring race in Witch King of Agma in fucking Lord of the Rings. Demon beings. Yeah, man. You're looking at an amazing movie, man. That's why you're looking at a masterpiece. That's why I told you Last Hope for Zanes will beat out Lord of the Rings by a bit, obviously, but it'll be very, very close. Michelle McCann here.